I'm about to use one of the most powerful memory techniques to memorize one of those horrible Google-generated passwords. And if I can't, I'll be locked out of my Instagram account forever. But first, let me show you 2 other easy and effective techniques you can use to remember anything. See, I'm listening to you guys. You're worried my techniques are useless for practical content. Don't fret. You want biology and chemistry? Done. See, this legend wants me to memorize 20 scientific names of insects, and to do so, I'll use the following process. I see it, I say it, atlas moth, Atlicus atlas. I write it, then I recall it. This puts the information through multiple systems: visual, verbal, motor control, and finally when I successfully recall it without any help, my hippocampus is stimulated to cement the information. The only downside is that needs to be repeated until I can recall it effortlessly. So it takes a while. Oh, and don't judge if I butcher the pronunciation. Okay. Atlas moth, Atticus atlas. Orchid mantis, Hymenopus coronatus. Hercules beetle, Dynastes Hercules. Orchid bees, Euglossinae. Goliath stick insect, Eurycnema goliath. Hairy-headed leafcutter ants, Acercephalotes. Emerald cockroach wasp, Ampulex compressor. Monarch butterfly, Danaus plexippus. Green tiger beetle, Cicindela campestris. Redback spider, Latrodectus hasselti. Giant desert scorpion, Giant desert centipede, Scolopendra heros. Common spotted ladybird, Harmonia conformis. Common garden katydid, Cadycia simplex. Black rock scorpion, Eurodacus manicatus. Black rock scorpion, Eurodacus manicatus. Sydney funnelweb, Atrax robustus. Rhinoceros beetle, Xylotropes ulysses. Giant burrowing cockroach, Macropenethia rhinoceros. Net-winged mantid, Neomantis australis. Then it's, 2 left. Bullet ant, Paraponera clavata, and harlequin bug, Dindymus versicolor. That's one system mastered, and can we just appreciate the fact that the challenge was the scientific names of 20 insects, but I also had to memorize the entire list in order? Okay, but before I move on, here's the biggest mistake people make with active recall. They think one perfect recall means it's locked in, but memory fades fast, so you need to revisit it at the right times. If you think you've got it, come back in an hour, then 3 hours, then tomorrow. If you can still recall it after that, it's locked in for life. Now, let me use a better technique for something else practical. I'll memorize the periodic table with acoustic encoding. If you're anything like me, you can memorize songs easily. Like, I know the lyrics to hundreds of songs, and there's a good reason. When information is tied to rhythms and melodies, it is significantly easier to remember. That's where the name comes from, encoding information acoustically. It's why I have all those song parodies on science topics to thank for getting me through school, and it's how I'll be memorizing the periodic table. Thanks to ASAP Science, a song already exists, so I just have to listen to it. A lot. Okay, there's hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Whenever you fault on recalling, just recite the song in your head. Connect the words to the rhythms and it will all come back to you. Potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese. Iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, gallium, germanium, arsenic, selenium, bromine, krypton, rubidium, strontium, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, cadmium, indium, tin, antimony, tellurium, iodine, xenon, cesium, Barium. Barium is 56, and this is where the tablespoon. Lanthanum, cerium, and praseodymium. Neodymium, promethium, samarium, europium, gadolinium, and terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, rhenium, osmium, iridium, platinum, gold, mercury, radon, francium, radium, actinium, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, einsteinium, fermium, mendelevium, nobelium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, dubnium, seaborgium, borium, hassium, meitnerium, darnodstudium, roentgium, copernicium, nehomium, flarevium, moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, oganesson. Oh my god. Guys, I just reviewed the footage and I missed some. But you know what? 103 out of 108 is a 95% accuracy, which is an A+. And since I did that in only a day, I'm giving it to myself. I don't care what you say. Actually, I do. Comment whether you think I have to redo it or not. Anyway, what about something that has actual consequences? What if the fate of an entire account and all the connections that goes along with it lies in my ability to memorize things? I'm on my Instagram account here and I'm about to change my password to one of those horrible, disgusting, auto-generated Google passwords. Yeah, Google, they might be strong, but how am I supposed to remember that? Well, I'm about to. Here's the technique I'm using. It's called the story. Essentially, I create a graphic story involving an association with every single letter, number, and symbol. Why does this work? Because association is the backbone of memory. It keeps them locked in. Every single effective memory technique is based on this idea, whether it's associated with emotion, rhythms, locations, etc. And guys, if you want to learn this technique and so much more in detail, I've spent the last month locked in making this guide. It's everything I know about improving memory, training it, and the advanced techniques. The link will be in the description, feel free to check it out, or don't, just watch my videos instead. It's done. I'm out of my Instagram account, and if I can't memorize this password before I click submit, I'm never getting back in. And to begin making my story for all these crazy characters, I'm gonna get some help from my good friend, GPT-5. Alright chat, use associations and the story method to help me memorize this password. Now, instead of spending ages rereading this complex and confusing string of characters, I just need to read and visualize this story.
A few moments later.
Time for the moment of truth. Can I recall the password to log back into my account, or is my account gone forever? A ninja, N, bows to the queen, Q, while a gorilla, G, rushes in with a first aid kit. Plus sign. A cackling witch, W, zooms past on her broomstick and crashes into the wall, making a loud bang, exclamation mark, and then a tiny pebble from the crash rolls to my foot. Period. Your teacher, T, holds up a little snowman diorama, 8, which awakens a giant dragon, capital D. The dragon, followed by 6 bees, 6B, goes to war with 92 giant elephants, 9-2 capital E. Success! That just shows you how quickly you can memorize complex strings of characters using this technique. For all my challenges today, I got 2 successes and 1 failure. That equals out to 100% success rate. That's how it works now. But good techniques aren't all there is to having a great memory. To see everything I've done to build and train my memory, watch this video.